Hello everyone, BR Newman here with HELIOS. What you see before you is a 3-card tarot spread drawn to match your specific astrological zodiac sign in this very moment in time. What you're hearing in the background is a soothing set of brainwave entrainment frequencies created for the purpose of assisting you with any obstacles unique to this month, astrological or otherwise, woven into a relaxing, natural soundscape. Oh, and by the way, I create these audio files myself with some of the best technology available and can customize them to address whatever you might be working with, whether you want to take advantage of opportunities, overcome challenges, or accentuate any of your astrological placements. Pretty cool stuff. And these kinds of things and more are all available on my website, IamHelios.com, and there you'll also find tarot and astrology readings, but also extremely comprehensive yet simple and easy to follow astrology and tarot courses, so check those out. Now let's take a look at what we're working with here this month. You can see in the image on your screen you have 3 cards. The one in the middle is a central theme. It's meant to summarize your general situation, and then on either side of it are 2 cards, or 2 doorways you could look at them as. You walk through one or the other, so listen to the definitions of everything to not only reflect on the nature of your current situation, but also make a conscious choice about how you would like to proceed, the left-hand path or the right-hand path. But first and foremost, your central theme. The Ten of Discs. Like all tens in tarot, the Ten of Discs is associated with Malkuth on the Tree of Life, Sphirith number 10, the final realm, the kingdom, the world, the dimension of experience in which all things are made real, and as manifest through Earth, in this case this is discs, this is the experience of outer wealth, infinite resources you could say, total security, but with the risk of all of the inescapable heaviness that goes with that. So this card embodies the paradigm in which we sacrifice freedom for the sake of security. There's a real danger of that when wealth reaches a certain level. The great author, Professor J.R.R. Tolkien, called this dragon sickness. The idea is when you sit on heaps upon heaps of wealth, it gains a kind of power over you, a consciousness in and of itself. You become obsessed. You fear losing it more than anything else. Therefore, this wealth and security ceases to be wealth and security. Your active participation in the flow of wealth comes to a halt. The more you have, the more you fear losing. The more you fear losing, the more you're living in fear. The more you're living in fear, the less you are yourself, and the more this fear has gained control and possessed you. And this dragon sickness, you could call it, is not limited to those who possess the wealth. This has a way of trickling back to those who don't have it. Those who don't have wealth often resent those who do. A lot of times, people will feel immediately guilty if it's suggested that they're worthy of accumulating material wealth. So this card warns you to guard against this whole spectrum, whether you have it or whether you don't. You might in fact be harboring judgments that are stifling your natural growth. If this might be the case, embracing this card involves thoroughly, honestly examining that potential within yourself. From this position, you can choose to take the left-hand path or the right-hand path. So we'll start with the left. The Three of Discs. Like all threes in tarot, the Three of Discs is associated with Binach on the Tree of Life, Sphirith number 3, and this is associated with the left hemisphere of the brain, so this is processed wisdom, deductive reasoning, rationality, logic, and so on. And as manifest through discs, through Earth, this is concentration. This is focusing your mind with intention. This also has to do with application of will, so applying yourself, getting something done. It has ties to both Capricorn and Mars. Capricorn being the system developer, the business mind, and Mars ruling the way you use your energy. So honing in on something, narrowing in on a certain subject, and applying yourself fully to that, committing. So this is essentially unidirectional in a way. It's fixated. So embracing this card, of course, implies that you have made a decision, that you are going to commit to one specific thing, subject, circumstance, idea, person, etc. It can manifest a number of ways. The important thing here is the quality of your motivation. The intent should be improvement, making something better. Making something work for you, making it all profitable for you and everyone involved. So embracing this card involves a concentration of your efforts, commitment, progress, and consistent focus. Or you can choose to approach the situation outlined by your central theme according to the right-hand path. The Two of Wands. Like all twos in tarot, this is associated with Sphirith number 2 on the Tree of Life, Chokmah, which is the first power of conscious intellect. It's associated with the right hemisphere of the brain. So this is the region that deals with abstract thought, imagination, and intuitive insight, and as manifest through fire, through wands, this is the will to choose. Motivation, enthusiasm, a sense of purpose, and decisive clarity. This card indicates a time in which one gets in touch with that which motivates them. What are your motivations? Why do you wish to proceed? How do you wish to proceed? These considerations and more come into the awareness through this card, not necessarily on a psychological level, but on an almost instinctive level. In this way, the experience of the Two of Wands is quite pure. Action taken from this place is almost guaranteed to be successful. Much of the animal kingdom operates almost exclusively from this place, and in doing so, they carry with them a kind of grace, a kind of perfection, a flawlessness. A cat always landing on its feet, or a baby deer knowing precisely how to bound with grace, straight out of the womb. To take advantage of the best aspects of this card, I would encourage meditation or mindfulness exercises. And that concludes this month's complimentary tarot reading. Of course, to get truly serious and very specific in the most useful way possible, you're going to want to contact me for a tarot reading, for an astrology reading, or a tarot-astrology fusion reading. You'll be so glad you did. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel and explore other videos I might have that are relevant to this month. You can subscribe to my website to receive updates, special deals, and freebies as well. I hope you have a really great month. Thank you so much for watching.